And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Joining the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Georgetown Hoyas.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
So the Wolverines starting five. Jones is out there with Ellis. And there's Flash, and it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard. Now here's Crawford. On the wing, Jones drills it from outside. Jones has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Wolverines.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Fires from the line, and it's Smith missing.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
No good from Hudson. And Michigan has possession. It's Crawford on the wing. Jones, the pass to Flash. To the inside. Out of bounds, Georgetown takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group. On defense, Michigan. Now Trice. Freak kicks to Joseph. Felix dishes to Freak. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Stevenson drives in. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Trice kicks to Felix. Feeds to Trice. Joseph sets a screen for Trice. There's the screen. Puts it up from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here are the Hoyas now. They trail by one. Joseph, the pass to Hunter. The layup missed.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And there's Knight. That's good on the assist from Stevenson. Knight's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Stevenson outside. Up top, Banks. The high post shot. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Hunter.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Taking a look at the Hoyas. Hunter in at 2-guard. Hodges is out there with Nelson. And it's Felix in at the 3.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And here are the Hoyas now. The Wolverines making their last shot. Clock at 6. Trying his luck deep. Good on the shot. Felix has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on. The board for 3. And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons. The way he played, he completely set the college basketball hoop world on fire.
We might never see a scorer quite like Iverson again. For his size, what he packed into that small frame was...
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
On the court for Michigan, we've got Ellis. He's out there with Jones. Flash out there with Smith. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot. Georgetown trails by 6. Randolph kicks to Hunter. Right at the free throw line. And he gets it to go. Hunter's got his second basket.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in his game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here's Ellis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 10 points for Ellis. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really, in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more Greg recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
Freak kicks to Warren. To the middle, intercepted. Pushing it up. Here's Flash. Drops in the breakaway layup. And Michigan leads by 8.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And he gets it to go. Flash has got the lead up to 8 now for the Wolverines.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
Randolph's shot is good.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Ellis with a screen on Price. Screen by Ellis. Crawford outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Hunter. There's 1:26 left here in the second half of the game.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Hunter, he's in at point guard.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
Here's Flash on the wing. Ellis with the teardrop. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And the defense we've seen today reminds me of that great defensive era back in the 80s. Wouldn't you say so, Clark?
Well, hold up now, Greg. Let's wait a minute. I know you played in the 90s and you were part of the Knicks teams that were known for defense and mugging guys, but there was defense played in the 80s, but it was a more free-flowing offensive game, and that's the way I choose to look at what we're seeing now. This is the beautiful game on display. Oh, no, bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
A 3-point there on the technical, one they needed in this kind of a close game.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Okay. I'll figure something out. Alright. Let's do this real quick. Oh, okay. Okay, I think we're good.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Top of the key. Hunter, no good.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make it work for him. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Game 1.
And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
And even that might not be enough.
Frank, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
16 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Okay.
And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. Randolph dishes to Hudson.
I'm gonna possibly
Hunter, the pass to Randolph.
Shuffle some things around so
and so
I'm gonna
Michigan
possibly play the team.
This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And it's a good point.
Yeah, play Battle first
to get that video done. Amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
So that video's coming. There's a lot of videos coming. It just depends on. I'll get everything done this week, but I put most. I don't know if I'll need help with that particular video, but I'll send you some clips that maybe could use some work, and then I don't know, we'll talk about it. Hi, how are you, Carlos? I'm really happy with the way the Battlefront videos turned out. Still got like one or two more parts to complete, and then I'm done. What happened was Puzzle Gamer and I were supposed to play a game yesterday, but that didn't happen. So what I wanted to do was recording, and that really helped. So I had to do as much recording this week as needed, but I still want to do some. Considering the circumstances. Oh, by the way, you were asking when it's coming. It's on the way here, so pretty excited about that. Second here, guys.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Hi, this is.
Hold on, yeah. I'll just put this on pause and put the controller down. So what I'll do is, if you're able to get on the, if you're able to play the Disney thing, let me know. If not, I'm gonna do some work ahead of time on the Disney thing and stuff, and then you can join me. But the first thing I had to do is get the Battlefront video done. And then I had to record some Disney thing content before we do share play sessions. I would like to do at least 2 this week. If we could do like 2 share play sessions in a day, that'd be awesome. So I definitely think we should work on the quests some more that we did. The Death Star. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Or probably, I don't know, I'll depend on what time I get up in the morning, because I want to do some stuff, and then, which will take a long time, and then I'll start playing Disney. But first I gotta finish the Star Wars video. Finish recording it, I mean.
Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's the Georgetown Hoyas taking on the Yukon Huskies.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as 2 major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Hunter, he's in at the point. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. Now here's Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
What I'm trying to do is record the videos that are less time-consuming. The Star Wars video is almost done, so I don't have to put too much more work on that one. So that'll be done first before anything else is recorded.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
Here's Keith. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. Here's Hudson. Passes to Hunter. Dishes it to Price. To the inside. And that one's good. Hunter. Hunter's got his first points of the night.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
Knocked away. Randolph with the ball. And there's the pass to Price. Back to Randolph.
Game on, trying to do all that.
Now here's Freak.
I mean,
guarded close. Warren dishes to Freak, and the shot is good. Hunter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here is Day. He's covered by Hunter. Here's Keith. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
And that one's good, Hunter.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Randolph passes to Hunter.
They've been around for a while, so I kind of like
Warren kicks to Hunter.
the
Hudson dishes to Randolph.
newest version possible or the cleanest version possible.
The feed now to Freak. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Hunter's got 8.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
We've got Keefe, and it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. And for Georgetown, Hunter, he's in at point guard. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the 2 guard. Here's Day. Now the dish to Splitter. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Splitter's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Hoya's leading by 6. Hunter, the pass to Warren. Feeds it to Freak. Hoya's moving the ball around. Left side, Price. Here's Hunter. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Huskies making a switch here. Posey's checked in. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Hoyas. The Hoyas shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Hunter.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
Yeah, I mean, they won as high as the 1 seed back in '99, and then how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets. So they have rightly earned every ounce of fear and respect opponents have for them come tournament time.
The Huskies making a switch here. Pierce is checked in, and Georgetown also making a switch. Nelson's checked in for Hudson. Stolen by Pierce. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Posey. No good with the layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
They double him with Freak. Here is Day. Good D by Nelson.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
It's stolen. Out in his own on the break. Here's Day. Lays it in off the breakaway. Day's got his 2nd basket.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Warren kicks to Hunter. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. That's good. And the Hoyas' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Posey.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And the Hoyas will go for a different look here. Here's Hunter. He's got 13. He dishes it to Trice. Pass to Hunter. Over to the wing. Felix kicks to Hunter. Trice dishes to Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
It's Jennings with the drive. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. And here's Trice. He feeds it to Felix. To the left wing. Joseph, the pass to Hunter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Pierce is out there with Reed. And it's McGuire in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Hunter. Finished off the break. And Georgetown leads by 5. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hoyas.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Hoyas will go for a different
Okay, Epic, are you still
Look here.
I saw your message.
Here is Keefe. Out of bounds, Georgetown takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Huskies making a switch here. Day's checked in. Here's Hunter. Kicks to Warren. Pass to Hunter. Hoyas moving the ball around. Randolph against Keefe. Randolph dishes to Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 15 points and 1 steal. More than half their points have come from him alone.
It's been a one-man show. He has carried them offensively.
And the free throw, no good.
What are we in?
And the second free throw, good. UConn with the ball. They trail by 6. Day kicks to Splitter. 13 feet away. Can't get it to go. Here's Price, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 1:44 left to play here in the second half.
That Star game was
1:43 left in the second half. And Day gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Price outside. Hunter, the pass to Hudson. 11 feet away. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
.121 left to play here in the second half. And Day gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And here are the Hoyas now. Here's Hunter. The Hoyas with another miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Martin with the block. There's 47 seconds left here in the second half. Here's Joseph. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
And no good this time on the 1-and-1. Keith passes to Day. He kicks it to Splitter. Knocked loose. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no, UConn with the ball. 4-point game. Dishes to Martin from 13. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. With the teardrop, no good. Some solid defense from Randolph. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And the free throw, no good. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Execution, fellas. Do your job.
Coach,
You're our leader out there. Execute.
To the wing right side, Keith. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
So the Hoyas win it. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you.
Let's see. So 3 more. Actually, 1 more game after this. I have to continue to have a good game.
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Arizona and the Georgetown Hoyas.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Mitchell is out there with Johnson. And it's Lewis in its center.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Now here's Lawson. He's guarded by Hunter. Johnson outside. Here's Mitchell. He is hauled in by the Hoyas. Here's Hunter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Johnson.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
For the Arizona Wildcat program, a lot of great guards over the years. Perimeter players in general have been their strength.
Yeah, think about it. Andre Iguodala, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson are some of the recent names. How about Gilbert Arenas as well? I mean, they've made their way also into the coaching ranks as well, with Steve Kerr doing a terrific job with the Warriors, and now Luke Walton, an assistant.
Outside, Randolph. He feeds it to Freak. Hudson against Lewis. Back to Randolph. Hoyas moving the ball around. Out of bounds. Arizona takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Hoyas on D. They trail by 1. Goodwin kicks to Carter. Lewis dishes to Goodwin. With some arc, Trice with the rebound.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Hunter, the pass to Trice. Now the feed to Freak. And another 3 for Georgetown.
A wide open 3. They need much. communication defensively.
Hunter in at 2 guard. Also Trice out there. And it's Joseph in at the 5 down low.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Hudson's checked in for Joseph for Hunter. And Harkless is subbed in for Trice. And then for Arizona, Hollins is checked in. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Williams. It's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. 1:21 left in the first half. Taking a look at Arizona. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lawson in at the point guard. There's the pick. Andrew with the screen. Stolen by Warren.
Substitution on the court.
1:06 left here in the first half. Lawson outside from past the arc. Is hauled in by the Hoyas.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first half of basketball. Mitchell, Price with the steal. Randolph against Carter. No good. Nice D from Williams. Arizona trails by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Carter on the wing. Mitchell kicks to Carter. Lawson right side. Lewis dishes to Carter. Nobody near Williams. No good from outside. And so we conclude the first half. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
He's in at point guard. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. And for Arizona, we've got Johnson. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Lawson in at the point guard position.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Now here's Ewing, and that one's good. Ewing's got his second bucket. Now here's Wilson. Hunter, the pass to Hodges. To the paint. And that one's good. Hunter's got 10.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Goodwin with it. Out defended by Freak. Now here's Hollins. He's covered closely, and he gets it to go.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Freak kicks to Felix. Hudson dishes to Freak. Here's Hodges. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he can't hit the second. Arizona trails by 5. Here's Williams. And he overshot that one, missing. Now here's Trice, defended by Carter. Nelson sets a screen for Freak. And the pass to Trice. Outside Gonzalez. Inside, got a piece of it. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Warren's checked in for the Hoyas. Price comes in. Mitchell, he's checked in for Arizona. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Williams. Hoyas leading by 6.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Hunter in at point guard. Price is out there with Warren. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Hudson against Lewis. From 7. And it falls over the rim and in. 1:33 left here in the second half of the game. Hunter, the pass to Hudson. They set the screen. Feeds to Randolph. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hoyas.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now Arizona with it. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second half. Lawson kicks to Lewis. Outside for Lawson. From downtown. It's hauled in by Warren.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Hudson. The dish to Price. Pass to Hudson. He kicks it to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 16 feet away. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Freak.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. Now Arizona with it. 8-point game. Outside Landry. Shoots a 3. Connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 11 seconds left here in the second half. And that's an intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul. Here's Price. And an intentional foul right there. 7 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And so they foul intentionally. And he drops the first one, and he can gather himself now and try to make it 2 in a row. And And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. Good win. So the Hoyas win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch.
All right. I think this is our last game. After this. One more to go. I don't really get how my stock went down, but
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Georgetown Hoyas.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4. Now here's Freak. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And with any championship game, you know that every player's going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Decker gets the bucket.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Here's Kaminsky, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Clock is at 3. Here's Randolph. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Randolph's got his first points of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Up top, Hawkins. He's covered by Hunter. Hawkins kicks to Evans. Poke loose. Over in the corner, Decker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Badgers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Trice. Kicks it to Felix. Pass to Trice. Hoyas moving the ball around. Soft touch off the glass. Trice has got his first bucket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
So Wisconsin ends up going with the new group. We've got 1:18 left here in the first half of basketball.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. And it's Dawkins. Then it's Decker. And it's Kaminsky in at the center, locking down the middle.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Price dishes to Freak. Joseph the pass to Randolph. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dawkins. The feed now to Hill. Hawkins kicks to Hill. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Hill's got the lead up to 7 now for the Badgers.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Hunter. It's deflected. Hawkins. The shot is off, and we finish one half of basketball. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Hunter, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the 2 guard. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 shot. Decker can't hit. Georgetown trails by 5. And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Hill with it. Here's the screen. They double in with Freak. And here's Fisher. Conley dishes to Hill. Conley against Hodges. Conley the pass to Fisher. A 3-pointer, no good.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Trice. Felix kicks to Hunter. Passes it to Hodges. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Hodges. Nelson's checked in for Warren. The Badgers also changing it up. Gibson's checked in, and it's Peyton in for Fisher. The Badgers leading by 3. Hill kicks to Wade. Trice with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hill kicks to Payton. Gibson a screen. Dishes it to Conley. And Hill has it in the corner. To the middle. Here's Wade. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And Wisconsin leads by 5.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Felix kicks to Nelson. He feeds it to Freak. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hunter's got 6 points.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
The Badgers leading by 3. Now Hawkins. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And stolen by Freak. Here's Harkless. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Hunter in at shooting guard, and it's Harkless in at the point. Decker dishes to Gibson. Conley kicks to Decker. Takes the 13-footer. That's good on the jump shot.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Here's Harkless. The Badgers pull it in. Hawkins with it. Feeds it to Decker. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Wilson grabs the board. Georgetown trails by 3. He dishes it to Freak. Here's Joseph on the money from 12 feet away.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play.
Takes this.
It's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. The Badgers. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second half. And here's Hawkins. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible...
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game, but bad! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But, freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later.
It happened. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with
It's
y'all.
not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know what? But it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse
Don't
me?
even
Wait,
know
Freak,
why.
you still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes
none of
or
your
no.
business.
It's none of my business.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do.
Pagnotti,
I am the best at what I
You
do.
have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have Cece go through this contract, front to back. I'm gonna think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm gonna call you guys later. I love you.
Love you, son.
Love you too, son. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA Draft, select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Decker. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select the 19-year-old point guard from Georgetown University.
We're going to the Wizards.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
He's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
Get her, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
Come on.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son. We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that it was true. It happened to me.
Hey, here we go.
All right, all right, all right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
This is it. Opening game. The regular season is set to begin, and we're... thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. And, of course, Game 1 of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
Move the ball.
Last year, they were humiliated in their matchup, losing every game in 4 tries.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games in all, starting tonight, a chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. That's always valuable. Not just a win, but seeding advantages down the line. I'm looking forward to this.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint, and it's Dudley in at the 3 spot.
And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he has any weakness at all, it's his average size speed combo, which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
Here's Oladipo, following the basket by John Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. The shot no good. Some solid defense there by Nene. Orlando on D, and Wall kicks to Nene. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Oladipo. Beal's shot is good.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Here's Vucevic. The shot no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here is Harris. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Gortat with a screen on Payton.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now Wall. Takes a 3, and that one's good. Wall's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Harris kicks to Vucevic. Tries from 16. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Payton dishes to Oladipo. Harris a screen on Beal. Oladipo goes in. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Can't make good off the screen. Wizards leading by 3. And Wall kicks to Gortat. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Victor Oladipo with the elite athleticism and versatility to be a perennial all-star. We've seen the second-year phenom line up as a one. He's played off guard. He's even played a little small forward in his time in the league.
And he has that quickness, length, and power combo to be a lockdown defender at all of those positions as well. So that's why he was the co-defensive player of the year coming out of college.
And he makes the first.
You know, back to Oladipo, he has a tremendously quick first step. Finished second in the slam dunk contest to Zach LaVine. Some dunks he's had in regular season play, downright nasty.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Watson in for Payton. Oladipo hits them both.
And talking about Oladipo's explosiveness, we're starting to see it in his overall scoring as well. Had his first back-to-back 30-point games this year against Chicago and Houston. If he keeps improving at this rate, could be an all-NBA first-teamer.
Harris is checked in for Hezonja. Evan Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Payton in for C.J. Watson. And what a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Hunter.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
The 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Smith, and it's Payton in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
There's a screen by Gortat. Temple the pass to Hunter. And another miss by Washington. And it's Orlando's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And it's good. Fournier's got his second bucket tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
That's good. Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And stolen by Harris. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 4 points this quarter.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Now here's Freak, covered by Payton. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Magic. Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by Smith. Out to the right wing. Frye dishes to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Fournier kept alive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
See you guys later. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next stream.